Authorities are now zeroing in on the suspects and possible motive in the murder of a radio broadcaster caught on Facebook Live. On his first day on the job, the new agriculture chief says rice at 20 pesos per kilo is not achievable, at least not yet. The Maharlika Investment Fund is virtually a go with implementing rules and regulations done. Fast, focused, and fearless, here's a roundup of stories we're watching now. I'm Denise Tan. 3 suspects are being investigated in the murder of radio broadcaster Juan Humalon in Misamis Occidental. The Provincial Police Office has released the facial composite sketch of one of the suspects. They're also looking into 4 angles behind Humalon's killing. But investigators are not disclosing the possible motives just yet.
Meron kaming 4 na anggulo, sir. But I cannot divulge, sir, because it may hamper our investigation, sir. Basta ang masasabi ko po ngayon, sir, ay mayroon talaga kaming tinututukan na 4 na anggulo. Yung pagnanakaw po, sir, ay hindi part sa 4 na anggulo po, sir. Yun ang masasabi ko. Kitang-kita kasi yung pintas na niya at saka yung malaking pendant niya, kaya hinablot, sir.
The Police Regional Office 10 has formed a special investigation task group that will scrutinize leads into the radio anchor's murder. The Commission on Human Rights has also launched an independent probe. Humalon, who was also known as DJ Johnny Walker of Gold FM 94.7 Calamba, was shot dead during the live stream of his show on Sunday morning. Authorities did not know of any death threats on the radio broadcaster.
Ang kapulisan natin ay nagtanong na doon, ma'am, sa mga kapamilya, makatrabaho niya. At based on the records of Calamba NPS, ma'am, wala po siyang record na nagpa-blatter siya doon. At saka wala din siyang record na mayroon siyang banta. O sa amin yan, ma'am, ay in Bisaya is hulga, ma'am. Wala siyang record na may banta siya sa kanyang buhay at saka hindi din siya nagpa-blatter doon sa police station namin.
First day on the job for Agriculture Secretary Francisco Laurel Jr. and already he is parrying criticisms about his appointment. He also laid down plans for a struggling agriculture sector. Shaila Francisco reports.
Well, definitely there's no payback. As I said, sacrifice na rin to at it's just not for country talaga.
This was the answer of Francisco Laurel Jr. on criticism regarding his appointment as Agriculture Secretary. On his first official day, he was welcomed by protesters outside the DA. They are convinced he was given the position as payback for being President Bongbong Marcos's campaign donor in the last elections.
Ang pagtatalaga po sa kanya bilang DA Secretary ni Pangulong Bongbong Marcos ay bilang pabuya doon sa kanyang kontribusyon nung panahon ng eleksyon na naglaan po siya ng 30 million pesos. Siya po ay isang malaking negosyante sa pangisdaan at tiyak na po ito na meron po itong conflict of interest para sa kanyang interest, sa kanyang negosyo.
Nag-divest na ako, no? I have no more interest in all the companies that I used to own. DA is a full-time job. I have no time to do anything else.
Laurel also responded to allegations that he may just pursue importation just like his predecessors.
Hindi ako pro-importation. I am pro-production. I'm a producer in my past life. While I import, but I produce a lot more. So I believe in the Filipinos can produce more. But then we really have to import when it is needed. But in order to make the right balance, we have to have the right data.
Laurel noted that one of the marching orders of President Marcos is to increase production, specifically of rice. This early, the new agriculture chief admits that the 20 peso per kilo campaign promise of PBBM is not likely at this time.
Today, that is not possible. We are getting ready to do our best to try to make rice affordable. But we're hoping to do that in the coming, maybe towards the end of next year.
The chief executive also instructed Laurel to continue running after smugglers and hoarders, as well as address issues of corruption within the department.
I don't have any real hand proof of So, well, just for your information, I will be creating my own intelligence group, which they are here now, pero hindi sila kilala. So we will be, one of the directives also ni Presidente is to, kung may dumi dyan, clean it up. I plan to work with the current team and then assess na lang, after a while. And depende na sa performance yan. If the current team performs, then well and good. If they don't perform, then sorry nila.
He intends to visit each and every agency under the DA. Also in the pipeline are visits to farmers and fishermen in several provinces. Shaila Francisco, we are One News.
We're bringing you more stories after this quick break. Keep it here on One News. Thanks for staying with us here on One News Now. I'm Denise Tan. The National Security Council denies any destabilization plot against the Marcos administration. In a statement, NSC advisor Eduardo Año explained that there are only healthy exchanges, debates, and criticisms against some policies of the government, but these are within the bounds of democracy. Año also maintained that the AFP and the entire security sector is loyal to the president. AFP Chief Romeo Bronner has since clarified his remarks that there were destabilization efforts from former military officers.
It was taken out of context. Ang sinabi ko during my statement was that may mga naririnig tayo na mga ugong-ugong ng mga destabilization efforts, no? Yun yung specific word na ginamit ko. So I did not use the word plot.
At this point, both the AFP and the Philippine National Police have this assurance. There are no movements from within their ranks to overthrow the government.
The way I understand po yung sinasabi, paliwanag na rin ni General Browner, yung plot po kasi tapos na yung plano. Hindi po natin nakikita yon sa situation ngayon. In the past months, merong mga attempts to invite or encourage our military personnel to join protest rallies. That we cannot allow, and I think that is very inappropriate.
Sa PNP side, we don't see any reason for going against the government. We are very much, lalo ang police, we follow the rule of law, and when it comes to mga issues or anything, any reason na kumbaga ma-demonize, there is no such thing in the PNP.
President Bongbong Marcos says the implementing rules and regulations of the Maharlika Investment Fund have been finalized. Marcos Jr. shared the news on Instagram on Monday with photos of what appeared to be a meeting. He said the government will also establish the corporate structure of the MIF upon arrival. Recall that President Marcos ordered the suspension of the investment fund's implementation pending a review of the IRR. In sports, the Magnolia Hotshots mark the return of the PBA with a win against the TNT Tropang Giga. Meanwhile, Junmar Fajardo wins a record-extending 7th PBA MVP. Here's the story. After a months-long break, the PBA has returned to action for the season-opening Commissioner's Cup. The Magnolia Hotshots and TNT Tropang Giga got right down to business for opening night to mark the start of the new conference. Magnolia didn't miss a beat from its perfect run at the PBA on tour. The team carried the lead right from the get-go against the short-handed Tropang Giga. The lead even ballooned to 19 points at some point. While TNT was able to bring down the deficit, Magnolia made all the right decisions to retain the lead. Final score, 110-102. Import Tyler Bay had a solid outing in his PBA debut, notching 31 points and 20 rebounds. He was backstopped by Mark Baroca's 19 markers.
We need to be consistent, especially on the first half where we're leading the game, but mayroon kaming nagta-time na relax kami. Credit to this guy and credit to the whole team. They played hard.
Before the opening game, outstanding players from last season were given awards. San Miguel Beerman center Junmar Fajardo fortified his case as the PBA GOAT after winning his record-extending 7th MVP award. Abay had won the 7 of the last 8 MVP awards since the 2013-2014 season. He's also part of the mythical first team along with SMB teammates CJ Perez and Barangay Ginebra Gin King Scotty Thompson, Christian San Hardinger, and Jamie Malonzo. Fajardo retook the MVP after missing the race last year due to an injury.
Sobrang hirap naman pag na-injured ka, kahit minor injury nga, mahirap, major pa kaya. Pero hindi ko malalampasan yun kundi dahil sa mga tao na tumulong sa akin at nag-guide sa akin. So, thankful ako sa kanila.
Converge Fiber Xers big man Justin Rana meanwhile bagged the Rookie of the Year honors.
Southeast Asian Games Gilas Pilipinas team.
The Asian Games gold medal winning Gilas Pilipinas squad was also honored in the PBA opening. All players were present except imports Justin Brownlee and Aj Kwame, who are both overseas. Also recognized were the staff of head coach Tim Cone, composed of Richard Del Rosario, Jongwei Chico, Eli Tenorio, and Josh Reyes. Even team managers Al Francis Chua, Willie Marshall, PBA Board Chairman Ricky Vargas, and Vice Chair Bobby Rosales were commended. A special plaque was given to all the members of the national team. San Miguel Corporation CEO and President Ramon Ang and MVP Group Chairman Manny V. Pangilinan were given special citation for their concerted effort to bring the team together. PBA action resumes on Wednesday at the PhilSports Arena. First to play are the Blackwater Bossing and Converge at 4 p.m., followed by the Meralco Bolts and the Rain or Shine Elasto Painters at 8 p.m. Catch those games live here on Signal TV and the A to Z channel for free. One News Now will be back tomorrow at 7:30 a.m. I'm Denise Tan. We are One News, all sides, all the time.